Hey guys, Bobby here from the GM table, and I'm trying something a little different with this video. I want to talk about relationships and dating in RPGs. Now, specifically, we're going to cover Savage Worlds, but some of this you're going to be able to steal for other games. The thing is I'm not going to do this big, massive breakdown because recently in one of our actual plays, it just kind of organically happened. And I love this scene that happened, so I'm going to use that instead as an example of things to do. Now, for you Savage Worlds fans, you'll notice what I did was I took the dramatic task mechanics, and each card of the dramatic task was also an interlude scene for the one specific player. And that scene was one of the dates. That way we covered multiple dates in a session. Now, also to give some backstory for this, this is in our Friends with Bennies campaign. Boop, little ad popping down there. This has been a pretty long running campaign. It started as Savage D&D and mutated into its own thing, so we renamed it. But to get all the backstory out of the way, our druid, Kellum, has ended up dating this character known as Dave. We call him Dadbod Dave. The running joke is that he's a leather daddy, but everybody really likes him. He's this really sweet, nice dwarf that really cares about Kellum. Now, earlier in the session, Kellum had to go to the apothecary. Well, I should say, someone had to go to the apothecary, and they've had a lot of bad run-ins with him. They've tried to steal from him, all this, but they need these potions to help save the city. And Kellum decided he would be the one to go, forgetting that last season, about 10 episodes ago, him and the apothecary actually had a bit of a fling that got a little weird and a little awkward. So he comes back to the apothecary. The apothecary turns out to be still pretty desperate and a little creepy and have feelings for Kellum. At that same time, Dave showed up. You find out Dave and the apothecary had a history, and things got really awkward for Kellum. Dave gets the wrong idea, as with most romantic situations end up happening, thinking he was cheating on Dave with the apothecary. So he leaves. Kellum's trying to make it up to Dave, find a way to explain everything, and from that, we both deal with Kellum solving his current issue, as well as delving deeper into this relationship that has existed for about 3 to 4 episodes, but we've only seen about 2 dates, so we use some flashback mechanics to flesh out their relationship because we know it was happening in the background. So we're going to shift over to that actual play example, edited down in just the part that's relevant, so you can see an example of how I run romantic situations in Savage Worlds.
Or actually, I'm going to ask you a question. Are the
Yeah.
only dates you've been on the 2 that happened in campaign? Because time has moved and we don't see everything.
Yeah, I would think not, probably.
You guys have gone on other dates?
Yeah, I would think so.
Well, then while Kellum is super sad, we have to have a sappy music flashback montage of all your dates.
Oh, we do. We
Which
should.
will help you have retroactively learned things that Dave likes.
Oh, okay.
So it's a dramatic task to get info that might help you about Dave. It's basically researching in the past. Here is the thing I will say. These are dates with Kellum and Dave. If Kellum needs help to be assisted, you will have to drop a Benny to have inserted yourself in the scene in some way where you have helped the date from this flashback help go in. I will definitely say adding yourself to one of Kellum's dates or having done something retroactively to help 100% needs a Benny. Here's where my secret sauce comes in of we're gonna mutate this with the interludes where each suit tells us the theme of the date. So you get to interlude and tell us how you interpret that for each date, like the setting, what you guys did, and then we do the roll.
Okay.
So the first one is diamonds, which is desire.
Ooh.
This is like things you want.
One day, while he was like out doing things, I think that Kellum went to his little market area stall and decorated the and cleaned everything and made it really nice, like a romantic kind gesture. Like, I don't know, what is Dave like?
Well, no, that's the thing. You're gonna find out things he likes.
Okay,
That's also the whole point of dating, right?
right,
All right,
right.
so we've established as a druid you can use survival for arts and crafts.
Okay,
So you can survival your arts and crafts.
yes, good, because I have an idea. I am going somewhere with this, hopefully.
I also feel like with these weird transmuted rules we keep coming up, eventually we're just gonna have a book for savage rom-coms.
5. What I'm going to do for starters is I'm going to find like plants and viney things that maybe have like big white glowing like moonflowers or something, right? And I'm going to, since it's an outdoor kind of setup, every little like pole and support structure, I'm just going to use my magic to try to help the plants grow, maybe.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's 100%. Again, this is very simple. It's not a dramatic task for one date. This whole
Right.
card is one date. And you succeeded. He likes it.
Okay.
A raise will mean he loves it.
Right.
But he likes it, and it goes. Okay. You guys bond a little bit.
Okay.
All right, more desire. Apparently, this is a relationship of desire.
He likes the leather, so I'm going to go get Kellum a leather outfit that I think he will approve of.
Nice. You get to have a persuasion roll. Okay. But for every 5 gold you spend, you can give yourself a +1 for how nice of an outfit you got.
We don't even have to go into
we go into like kind into you walking into like a leathersmith shop, quote unquote, and then going up to Dave in like a trench coat, and then it just shows the back as you take off, like open the trench coat.
So I got a 13.
All right. Oh, a 13. Oh, he loves it. Because what this is you got to get 6 successes and 4 cards. You are at 4 successes.
Yes. Okay.
Date 3 of this is love.
No.
Love. Okay.
So this is actual like romance, not desire.
Right. Good. So Kellum is going to use his shapeshift for this one, I think.
What are you shape-shifting into? The faith roll will definitely determine how good, since you're using your magic to help you with this one.
I'm going to shapeshift into a Pegasus. Or some sort of winged mountable griffin.
Yeah, a griffin. Griffin is super dwarven. Give me a faith roll. As it's like, there's cut to this thing of like, you guys are sitting on a park bench feeding pigeons. It's like, Callum, you know I've never gotten to do. What is it, Dave? Ride a Pegasus. Cut to, yeah! Never-ending story style. Give me a faith roll. What'd you get?
5.
A 5. All right. One last date. Good. It was not clubs. This is triumph. This is a victory.
Ooh.
I don't know how that works with a date, but that's on you, not me.
I have an idea. I'm going to make it a romantic game of hide and seek using stealth.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to do it in like a hedge maze.
Yes.
When he catches me, I'll be in a private place and maybe I'll make the hedge grow over so it closes and we can like.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I caught you, and then it like starts to grow over, and the final hole's a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
Give me a stealth check. If you succeed, you're good.
Oh God, I think Do I have another Benny? No, I don't.
What'd you roll? Because someone else could spend a Benny to come in and assist you.
2.
All right.
I cast darkness.
All right, if you drop a Benny, you're there. Sue was actually lurking the whole time. You can cast your casting skill for darkness. If you get a raise, it's a +2. If you succeed, it's a +1, and someone else will have to help.
I like trip, and he's gonna catch me sooner than I want him to.
Yeah, you're like in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
And all of a sudden it gets real dark. I got a 4.
All right, so you're getting a +1. You dim the lights. Things are nice. Did Thandaic or Alyssa help with this date? This must have been like your big date.
I feel like the hedge maze is probably public, so like I have to like try to keep people from being in there for this, you know. Thandaic could help me with that.
Guard the Ed.
Yeah.
So up to this point, I was running it that Thandaic still thinks this is purely a business transaction and has no idea that you guys are together.
Right. Oh,
That's fine. Alyssa said she would help you. You want to drop a Benny? You got 3 Bennies, Alyssa. You can.
yay.
So you want me to roll for this then?
Yeah. How are you helping? And then we determine what you roll.
I feel like she would just have like butterflies in the area, kind of just
Oh, yeah,
making.
so it's just a faith roll. If you succeed,
Yeah, heck yeah.
he gets the +1 he needs.
And then you kiss a girl. Wow, wow.
It's a 7.
Yes. Just barely. He's just like, Caleb, really? It closes in a heart. That's so. Oh. Getting. Yeah. Are those butterflies? Oh, Caleb.
And they're glittery butterflies, by the way. They glitter.
Nice. With like little rainbow trails. And it
That's
goes,
the
oh,
perfect
Kellum.
lighting.
You hear, oh, Kellum, as the dim light fades to full darkness. Even through our storytelling, you have a good idea of the things Dave likes.
Right.
Dave's actually a romantic, if you haven't been able to tell yet.
Yeah. I am going to shapeshift and fly up to Dave's room and windowsill and tap with my beak and leave a note.
Dave is there with like several mementos. He has a small clipping of the flowers you grew at
And
his.
that's I was gonna say with the note is one of the like moon blossoms.
Oh yes.
And so the note says, "Meet me where we first knew."
All right.
And I will fly to the place in the hedge maze where all of that happened. So I assume he shows.
There's a potential thing that could go wrong. It's a maze. He might get lost.
He might get lost. But I tell everyone about, or I tell Sue, I explain like kind of the situation that I think just happened and like all of that and what that he's pissed and what I'm planning to do, really.
All right.
Listen to like everyone. I tell
do you
everyone
guys
that.
do anything to help Kellum? Like, is there any bigger plan then? And this isn't Spang a Bang. We're not like warping with time and
I
jumping
feel like
through
Alyssa's
things.
definitely helping then. If it's not Pennywise,
Yeah. Yeah,
Alyssa's on board with
I don't know
romantic
how much
stuff.
of you missed. That was literally a flashback. So to insert yourself into date flashbacks for him, I said it was a Benny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Alyssa's definitely on board with romantic stuff. Kellen probably told her, and she was just like, "I'm on board. Let's get this done."
Yeah, and I'll explain like what happened, and I'm like, so in order to get the potions, there's this whole situation that happened that I didn't want to happen, and it just keeps coming back to bite me in the ass, and now he's pissed, and I really just want to help the city, and I really like him, so I need help.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, Callum, don't worry. We've got you.
I also 100% my heart, and this isn't telling viewers to spend money. I want to give you Benny so hard for this.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to like. I've got elemental manipulation now.
Oh, nice. What are you doing?
So I'm going to have like little flames that are shaped like hearts, like kind of float through the maze, And whenever I see him going the wrong direction, like a little floating heart will appear in the right direction. I'm like watching from like above so I can see the whole maze on a building across the way.
Oh yes, give me your roll. I forget what you roll for magic.
I feel like while she's doing that, Alyssa would probably get her favorite strawberry cake, the one they were supposed to get, so that they can have it wherever they are,
Alyssa,
and help him set up a nice table.
Alyssa, give me a persuasion roll.
I'm like, the real cake, like the real one, this one's not gonna come to life and try to kill us.
I got a 17.
The 5.
Oh, it's a 5. No, a 5's a success. Remember, a 4 is a success.
Right.
That just means you don't have to pay for it. You tell Puff and Stuff
You're
about
right,
this,
you're right.
and they have created little enchanted white chocolate Kellum and Dave's that are dancing on top of the cake.
That's all they will do, though. That's all they'll do is dance.
Yeah, no, it's like a wind up.
Sure.
I mean, we've heard stories about Dave, but we don't make those kind of cakes.
Yes, of course. Wait, what?
Oh, it's fine, Alyssa. It's fine.
Okay.
I definitely don't want those chocolate things doing that.
I don't understand.
And Thandaic is just at the office, like at the tavern, just like, why isn't anyone at work? Like, does Thandaic still just think it's a business situation?
Until it's like absolutely unavoidable for him to figure it out. It's just all gone over his head because he's focused on doing other stuff. He has no clue.
Right.
That's amazing, and I do love that.
Right. And honestly, with Alyssa and Sue being Kellum's girlfriends, like obviously.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
So, here's the thing. There's a shot. You wouldn't see this. Dave reads the letter, and you see a shot of an arm grab Chaps off of a hook, and then grab a small pot, like a planting pot, off a windowsill. And Dave starts rushing.
Yay.
Just running through the streets. So he rushes and he goes, and he rolled an 8, but I love your idea, Sue. So he's actually going to like kind of get a little lost, and little flames are going to redirect him. And Kellum, you're there, and it's this little round table with a red checkered cloth and a couple chairs. And there's this beautiful strawberry sponge cake with like a cream filling in the center and a ring of strawberries around it. And Kellum and Dad Bod Dave like kind of dancing, and Dave's like dipping Kellum. But you get there, and Dave is just, you knew it here too, as he comes in.
I did, and I'm so sorry that you had to see that. That was.
I don't care, Kelly. I don't care. There's been something I've been needing to tell you too. We believe different things. You're an elf. I'm a dwarf. You're nature and all of that. I brew beer, but my family, they smith. It's metal and it's plants, and we shouldn't work, but I think we do. And Kellum, and he gets down on one knee. I hope you like it. And he holds up a little planter, and he's grown this little shrub that's created a little vine that has naturally grown into a ring.
Oh my god, like a little bonsai ring. I think that, yes, I love it. Of course, I'll take it.
You know what I'm asking, right,
Yes.
Kelly?
Yeah, very. But I have to tell you something first.
What?
Because all of this may not matter if I don't succeed at what we're trying to do.
What could matter more than this?
There's something terrible happening in the city.
And then we start to fade as you do.
Right.